Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So FIU's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aller. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air. It's Allard. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to the run, it's Singleton. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top high. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up the 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Followed him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him down, but not before it crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Aller. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snatch it quickly on the left.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. You saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Rides the back on the option to give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're setting up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what... on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Out of the backfield, he's open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Puts it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it in, it's Allen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pulls it, fired complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Play action. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Give to the back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the ground, it's Allen. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Payne. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Hudson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll run it here on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it is nice to be a cover guy when you've got a demon like this that can get after the quarterback. 4 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. NIL, can you spell show the sack master some money?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws. And
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. On the run, it's Allen. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Penn State. Ball international 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just plowing ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. FIU set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for some people.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Allen. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He caught it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Unloads to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. from inside the 10. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Proctor. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dawson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Perry. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. FIU will line up to punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.